Hi, today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to show my transplanted ficus that I just transplanted last night, and he is going to be featured. Then we have two bonsai who are not doing well, they're very sad. So we're going to check on them, and we'll check on everybody else and see how everyone else is thriving. So yay, the ficus is happy, and so I'm happy too. Here we go. Hello, welcome to a new episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. So today we're just going to check out, I replanted my ficus. I transplanted it, and it looks fantastic. My mom and I were talking about it, and I just thought it needed a little pick-me-up. You know, my bonsai, two of my bonsai are dying, and so I was really trying to make this other one stand out. So I used a sculpture piece bowl as the base, as his pot. And it's an asymmetrical bowl. It's not a perfect circle. It's purposely not circle, and it's purposely misshapen, and it's got these rough holes in the sides on purpose. So I had to put some plastic in there to line it before I could use it as a bowl. But it looks really fantastic. It looks so different, and I love it. So let me show you. And I'll show you everybody else, and you'll see how the two are dying and not doing well. It's very sad. But that's okay. We will try again with other plants. There will be more. Here we go. So everybody's very happy, as you can see. The snake plant is doing well with its new growth. Everyone's happy spring is here. All this new growth on here. Right down here. Right here. That's all new. And we have little babies coming out on the bottom. We have little babies. Tiny ones. See the light green ones that are coming up? They're in there, they're kind of small, but you can see them. They're at the bottom. We've got a couple growing in, and a couple of flowers too. So that's good. Because I transplanted that when I brought it home from the store. So I'm glad that it's not dying. Gotta be careful. But this is Esme, and she's doing well. I'd love her to flower again, but it's almost the season, so peace lilies, you know, they flower during the late summer, so we're almost there. It's almost that time of year. And I just love this macrame plant hanger. I think it's so different. The big loop at the top. I wish I knew how to make stuff like this. Maybe I should learn. I love doing beading and yarns and craft, so I don't see why I couldn't learn. This can't be that hard. It's just a plant holder. I mean, I made this plant holder right here. This one right there. It's different. It works. And I've got a little Tupperware lid down here to catch water. So, you know, I was being creative. But this is Suki. Anyway. This one's doing well. This is Elsie, I think. Elsa. Close. We've got some ivy growing here, which looks very healthy, which is a good thing because the ivy that I have planted doesn't seem to be doing very well. I don't know why I can't grow ivy. It just doesn't like me. So here's what I mean. Here's my ivy. It's all sad and hanging and drooping, and all I did was water it, and it just doesn't look good now. So I don't know if I gave it too much water. Maybe I should let it dry out more in between. I'm going to try that so it doesn't die on me. I don't know. Experiment. Trial and error. That's all it is. This is one of my bonsai that is dying. This is Jinju. It's very sad. She has a couple of leaves left, you can see. And she has a couple of spots where she's growing new leaves, but I don't think there's much hope for her. I can't see much as far as new buds of new leaves coming out. So sadly, I think this one has bit the dust. It wasn't meant to be frosted like it was when the power went out. It hasn't been the same since. It went without heat for 3 days. So that's probably what happened. And then this one met the same fate. This is my Fukian tea Felix. And I really like his shape. I think he's extremely neat because he has a little heart-shaped knot. And it's so nice. But all he has left are like 5 leaves. Or 7. Not very many. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not meant to have Fukian tea. However, this is the new one. Well, she's not new, but this is the transplanted one. This is the Ficus. And the Ficus is doing fantastically. So that's good. It has so much new growth on this. And now, you can even see through the base. Because she has raised roots now. Which works out really well. I gave her some stones inside on top of her soil, so she looks pretty. And this is the asymmetrical bowl I was talking about, which is very neat. It has holes on the sides, as you can see, on purpose. You either like it or you don't. It's a sculpture. I like it. I think it makes it look really, really neat. It's different. So that's why I like it. So yeah, that's Scotty P. And he's doing just fantastic. And even though Lily right here, my friendship plant, she fell last night, I caught her. So good reflexes. But she has a new leaf coming in the center down here. And this is a brand new one. She's growing on me. You can see down in the center, if I hold it real still, you can see the new leaf coming up. So that's kind of nice. And then we have Una. Una! I just love saying that name because it's such a neat name. So I gave her a panda because that was in Scotty P's container before, but I traded because this little guy was in Una, but he looks better under the Ficus. And the panda looks better with Una. Then over here, this little girl, Echo, is growing some new leaves. She's got one right here growing in, and one right here growing in, and one right here. They're hard to see, but they're there. Still, we've got a poinsettia. Isn't it fantastic? Still looks good. Then we have Zara. And I'm rooting these philodendron so that I can have a new plant because it's such a pretty trailing plant and I haven't had one in a very long time. So I snagged a snippet off of a plant where I went to my doctor's office and I asked them and they didn't mind, so I took a snip and brought it home and now I have philodendron. So there you go. Dicky Tim is doing well. My 17-year-old roots, rhizomes. Yep. Happy. And then this one's got so much new growth too. This is my other bonsai that's thriving, my jade. This is Whisper. And she looks fantastic. She's got so much new growth growing on her. Look at all the light green. There's light green on almost every branch. So that's wonderful. I'm very happy to see her thriving. She's so pretty. And the palm has new growth, which is good. Palmer Cortland has a new stem coming out, which is really neat. They're so neat how they unfold. But this palm is doing kind of rough. I'll admit it. Yeah, it's only got 2 branches. Now it's growing a 3rd. And she's got a humongous pot because she was really big. But she didn't do too well. We brought her in late and she got a little bit cold. So she didn't do too well. But we'll have to, we stick her outside in the summertime. So she's almost ready to go outside. He's almost ready, actually, because his name is Palmer Cortland. Just like the guy on Dallas, that TV show from years ago. That's where I got the name. I think that was his name. Anyway, no acorns yet. Still watering. Still waiting. And there's some new growth coming up off the Calypso right here, or the Calico right here. And then this is new growth on the Hoya right here. See that little light green right here that I'm touching under that star? Let's turn that on. Anyway, yeah, so the Hoya is finally growing because that's the little tortellini plant that's in there in the middle. It's hard to see it though. And Seju's fine. And Oscar's doing well. He's a very happy little baby staghorn fern, 5 years old. And we've got such a big new growth coming up off Odysseus. Let me get something to point with. Right here. Hang on, I'm going to move the camera around for a second here. Over here. You can see I'm pointing to it. I think you can see. This one right here that I'm pointing at is a baby branch coming in. Right there. See that thing right there in the middle? That's a baby. Right there. I'll zoom in so you can see it better. Oops. Oops. There, now you can see it better. You can see it's coming out right there. That's the baby. So that's everybody. And that's about it for now. Oh, we forgot about these guys, but they're doing well. Yeah, Leona and Loki and Ariel the air plant and Eliphalet, my spores that are gonna grow, which aren't doing much. All you see is just condensation on the jar for right now. There's no green inside there yet. But you can see I have a layer of perlite and I have a layer of peat moss, and that's what's in there. And you just spray it with some water and hopefully they grow. So that's it. And then my jade plants that are down here. These guys. 2 different jade plants. That's Atreus and Agamemnon. And don't forget Ella. My aloe vera. She's a good girl too. And the little jade, Lola. So that's it for today. Thought you might enjoy checking up on everybody. So I figured I'd show you how I transplanted the ficus and how neat it looks now. And everybody's happy, so I'm happy. So, except for those 2 bonsai, but we'll get more. Yep. They'll make more. See ya. Love ya. Bye.